that's what we're all about. We're all about trying to get the right thing.
Way before the police here. I'm trying to make sure.
We're trying to get back the rights that we originally had. That's what we're trying to do, and it seems bizarre, but you stand there shaking your head. Why am I fighting for something that I should have already had anyway? And that's my attitude. So, just like a judge threatening me with a felony if I represented somebody in a court, because in her eyes, even she doesn't have a license to practice law. In her eyes, only attorneys who pay $30,000 or $40,000 to go to school can walk past that bar. That imaginary bar that they have, which they call it. It's an imaginary bar. Don't go past that bar. I've heard it many times. In courts. Okay? Even me, representing myself, I'm told, don't go past that bar. Well, I'm an attorney. All the other attorneys get to pass that bar. I'm an attorney. Okay? I'm just like them. I don't have a license. There is no such thing as a license to practice law. That's why we need to get that repealed. And that decision by the Supreme Court, it's a huge decision. I mean, we've already contacted Sam Owens, because this is such a huge decision, that North Carolina decision that they made. Okay, it's big. That's how big this case was. It tells them that they can't monopolize a profession. And just like attorneys, that's what attorneys try to do. They have a State Bar of Georgia, which actually has nothing to do with the state of Georgia. It's a non-profit organization. Okay? People pay dues to be a member. That's what they do. They pay dues to be a member. Okay? The Supreme Court certifies them to practice. So what? The Supreme Court can't create legislation.
No, they can't.
Okay? But you guys did. Well, okay, we're going to help them out.
They validate the laws that we create.
And if...
Sometimes they say they're invalid.
And if I took this issue before the Supreme Court, because I'm willing to be arrested for it. I mean, if a judge wants to arrest me for unlicensed practice of law because I want to represent someone, fine, I'll take the arrest. And I'll take it all the way to the Supreme Court. And then I'll take it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Because it's unconstitutional legislation. Because you cannot create legislation that only benefits one and not the other.
I'd say it'd be about 2 minutes before he's here.
Are you trying to scare me?
I'm just saying that...
Okay, see, I don't get scared. I've been arrested many times. I don't even worry about it, okay?
Okay.
People call the police on me. I don't call the police on others, okay? And that's fine. I don't care, okay? So...
I between... I don't know what's going to motivate you to
What's going to motivate me? When you guys start changing the codes or modifying them to give people back their rights.
Yeah.
That's what's going to change me. But you're not willing to do that.
I'm trying to see,
as a public official, as a Georgia legislator, why aren't you willing to give people back their rights? Is it all about the money? That's the only thing that I could see. A license for this, a license for that, because we collect funds for it, okay? I mean, if you could tell me I need a driver's license for safety, 99% of accidents that are caused by people who have driver's licenses.
Probably more than that.
Maybe 99.9%. So how can you say that if I drive without a license?
You have a driver's license?
I have a commercial driver's license. Okay. Because I used to drive commercially. Okay.
All right.
But
your wife's waiting on you. It's hot out here in the sun. Said good to talk to you.
I really want you guys to give the people back their rights. That's what I'm looking for. But if you're not willing to hear that,
I heard you. I'm just trying to figure out where it fits in. We obviously have a different understanding of the law.
That's why I'm the public and you're a public officer.
And that's what I'm trying to do is get to the point where I can understand. Okay, what is it? That's why I keep going back to specifically what am I going to do.
Modify the law. That's all. Just modify it. I'm not saying that the whole codes are illegal, but they're only supposed to be made for commercial purposes, not for private purposes. That's all I want. That's all I want modified. That's all I'm looking to get modified. I'm looking to get rid of firearms licenses because if we have the right.
I'll keep working on that.
Okay. Get rid of those codes that say unlicensed practice of law forbidden, because that code doesn't benefit me. It benefits lawyers. So if there's a code that only benefits one and not another, it's an unconstitutional law, right? Am I right?